Yeah, I had to do it.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Drive Podcast. If you guys don't know who that is, you will shortly there find out. We're up here at the Springfield Sportsman Show.
The Big E.
The Big E. We are at the Big E. And our good friend Squeaky Wettish is here to join us. How are you, Matt?
I'm out of whiskey, bro.
Are you?
Yeah,
that's not good. What did you brought like a whole
full
thing.
Bottle? Yeah, and the last podcast didn't record, and we went through it.
So we're gonna try again.
I had to fake the opening of the bottle for the next one.
That's good. It was fantastic, fantastic.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed.
So I appreciate you joining us, man. I know it's been a long time coming. You normally find me somewhere at some show and jump in on this, and it's always a good full throttle podcast, but. You also brought around a good friend of yours to come and join us, man.
This guy makes me look like I'm on NyQuil.
Oh.
Woo! There he is.
We found him.
We got him. We found him. Trev just went for the volume and knocked him back.
I'm sorry. So why don't you introduce yourself, Van, and tell everybody who you are, man, a little bit about where you're from and what you do, bro.
I'm Van Hurd. I'm a professional chef and pit master. I'm from Texas, but I live in Connecticut now for about 13 years.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's sorry that you're back in Connecticut, not back in Texas.
I think you're more of a Connecticut boy, anyways.
Yeah, I like the
fast pace.
The fast pace, just the lifestyle up here.
So, how did you two get connected, and how did we get here today?
Well, that goes back quite a few years, actually.
Long time, right?
Yeah, it really does. Right after, to go back, Van was a Hell's Kitchen Season 6 Black Jacket Finals.
Hold on, time out. What?
Yeah. Then he was an all-star.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean,
Dude, that
Van?
makes you make it through all the freaking
all the bullshit
chef crap, and yeah.
So what is that? But how did you?
I still lost my shit. That's why I got sent home. So.
So how did you get into that, though? How did you even end up as a Hell's Kitchen Black Jacket chef? Sous vide something or other.
I was cooking at the #1 restaurant in Dallas, and
in Dallas?
Yeah.
That place is a shithole.
Nah, bro. Dallas is the New York of the West. But anyway,
the Southwest.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful, beautiful city. I just was there. I went there to the Dallas Safari Club.
How was that?
It was fantastic. Fantastic show. Fantastic people. Hung out there. It was great. It honestly was. It was
you
a great
went
time.
there, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. My dad went there too.
To the Dallas Safari this year?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's a good time. We had a booth down there. Some family was in from South Africa, so I was down there helping them sell some hunts and got to meet some people.
You got family in South Africa?
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
cool.
sir. Yep. Well, they call it family, but it's a good friend of mine's cousin, and we're good friends.
Dude, it's all family.
Yeah, it's family, man. I call everyone family. You know, It's just family, but anyway, so you got into that whole black jacket.
So like we're listening to the radio one day in the kitchen, and they're like, Hell's Kitchen tryouts in Dallas, come down. So I go down there. They bring us in groups of like 12, and you got 30 seconds to tell why you should be on Hell's
And
Kitchen.
Van took 3 and went, woo! And they turned his volume down.
But we had this weirdo in our group. We had this weirdo. It was like his 5th or 6th time trying out, and he was scaring the girls. These are like California girls, you know what I mean? Pretty. And they're like, all right, y'all can go. Well, I said what I said. I don't even remember what I said. I'm like, all right, well, that was a waste of time, you know? So 45 minutes later, they call me back. I'm like, hey. They said, we want you to come do a video interview. I'm like, okay. So my hotel that I worked at was right down the street from the hotel they wanted me to do the video interview, so I cooked for them. I didn't have to cook for them, but I was like, I'm going to cook for them. And you know when you go into a job interview and you know you got it?
Right.
That's what it felt like that day.
You got it. You got it.
If the video is on, you guys should see Van's eyes. He's just like, yeah, I got it.
Them girls were loving me, bro. They were loving me. But then I didn't hear anything back for 6-7 weeks. Everything's slow in Hollywood. And they're like, we want you to come out to L.A. and talk to the executive producers. And I'm like, okay, I'll come out there. I get out there. I'm like, I got it. I get out there. There's 500,000 people out there.
Come on. Just going for Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, but it was a couple seasons. But still, it was a lot of people. Overwhelming. But when I went into that room with them people, I was on, baby.
It was on point.
I was on. Like, you know when you know. You
Right.
know when you know you got
Right,
it.
of course.
You know what I mean?
So then how did you two collab together? Because Hollywood to Connecticut to
I'm
outdoor,
as
like, what is
far
going
as-
on here,
far
man?
from Hollywood as you can get, bro.
I'm well aware of what
I'm
that is all
sticks,
about.
bro.
But exactly.
And just so you know, I'm drinking beer and not bourbon right
I know.
now.
I'm drinking like a little bit of this, whatever's left in the
The
bottle.
brown water, baby. So, anyways, no.
But you're the brown water man. You know that.
I was doing a wine and food fest at Mohegan, and I meet up with this guy. A friend of mine has a bunch of vineyards, and I'm pouring wine for him. And I look over, and here's this guy from season 6, Hell's Kitchen, Kevin Cottle, and he was like actually the dude that was at the door. And his freaking handle didn't go. I mean, that's bad.
Runner up.
Yeah.
We'll just say runner up.
Kevin's awesome dude. So Kevin and I kind of hit it up, and Kevin mentions, hey, Van is actually living in Connecticut, and we're doing a kind of field-to-plate television show.
Right.
It was
And
called Killing and Grilling. Y'all
Killing
should go
and
look that up on YouTube. It's good.
Was it there? Was it
Oh,
on
dude,
YouTube?
they were doing noodling.
We were noodling. We went down to Nashville.
Come on.
Bro, I had this idea.
So what happened to it?
Yeah, it
Food
didn't fly.
Network stole it, and they took it to BBC America, and they did it with these other clowns, and they called it No Kitchen Necessary. If you want to go look that up, you can too.
Nah,
And
don't
it
even bother.
It fizzled out.
'Cause
But
it's all going field to fire.
we brought our sizzle reel to Food Network when we went, like, it was
Right.
awesome. Go check it out. Just
That's
go
so
check it
cool
out.
though, dude. Where did you like that's what it's all about right there. That's what real people need to see is that right there.
Yeah. Yep.
But with real people, we don't want these clowns.
Nah, watch me rip some catfish out of the hole. You know what I mean? With my bare hands.
You did that noodling thing.
You
I
did.
did
You
it,
did
and
the
then we had a
noodle.
cooking competition.
So, but was there like a scare factor that kind of went through your head when you were doing that?
Nah, player, you know why? Because the cameras were on me.
You can't.
If the cameras weren't on me, I wouldn't do that bullshit. What your mama tell you never to stick your hands where you can't see? You know what I mean? Like, but the cameras are on me. I gotta show out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Jeez. Oh, I love it. I love it. You two do not belong together, by the way. I'll break that down for you real quick. So what are you two doing collaborating together?
So-
That's really what I want to get to.
Well, that's actually where it started. So everything kind of went dormant when that didn't happen.
Right.
So it was probably about 6 months.
But
not
Matt
even
was
6
still
months
around.
ago.
I still saw you
Oh
here
yeah,
and
dude.
there.
We were out at
Like, we weren't boys. We weren't hanging out. But, like,
no, but we'd bump in, have cocktails, and
My-
hang out with Kev.
my
and
boy moved into the neighborhood, though.
I'm driving down the road. I just happened to be on a dead end road, and here's this guy walking down with his kid on his back and his dog on his leash.
Rottweiler.
And I look.
Named
and-
Richard. Richie the Rottweiler.
He's a dick. So I pull over, and I'm like, dude. And he looks at me, and he's like, I was wondering who's in this truck. and all of a sudden, it was like, I got to come shoot with you. He's like, I've just been, and it was like immediate, I got to come shoot with you. I need to shoot. And I'm like, okay, it's just before, it's right around archery season.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, dude, let's shoot. And so we get together and find out, he's in the neighborhood. He's only just, minutes away.
Right.
He ends up coming over, and he's a recurve guy. Dude, like traditional no sights, recurve.
Instinctive, baby.
Exactly.
I guess if you're going to go for gold, you might as well go, right?
It's stupid. He's making me look. I'm drilling. I'm drilling 10 rings.
Matt can't
But-
hit anything with a shotgun. You're shooting a traditional archery bow.
No,
But
my
thi-
boy can shoot a bow. He can shoot
I'm
a bow.
just kidding.
This guy's hitting 8-inch circles, which I can't with instinctive. I can't hit the entire target instinctive.
I
and he's
agree.
like, dude, I'm off my game.
I shoot the
like,
neighbor's
really?
house if that was the
Right?
case, right?
All of a sudden you hear, wow, in the neighbor's yard.
That's it. We need
No,
to
and
shoot the neighbor's cat. But
Right.
No, we'll just keep on pedaling on that one.
Right, exactly. All right, rewind. So it's we start shooting together, and he looks at me. He goes, "Dude, something switched during COVID." He's a Texas dude. Like, Van is a tried and true Texas dude. His father's there. He's got a big chunk of land down there. It's all about hunting and fishing. It's in his blood.
Right.
And something triggered this dude. I'll let him talk about it. But we just started talking, and he's like, it's time. I feel it, and I'm like, let's go.
So what triggered it in you to get back to doing what you do, bro?
It was the pandemic. I didn't have nothing to do. I shot all day. I'm listening to Joe Rogan talk about let's go hunt what we eat. You know what I mean? Like, it all made sense to me. I'm a chef. You know, I want to cook something up beautiful, but I want to go get it myself. I don't want to go to the supermarket and get it.
I think a lot of people are on that same trend. Like, if they don't know where it came from or what's in it, they don't want to eat it. And that, farm to plate kind of thing, and then wild game to plate kind of thing is
field to fire. Baby.
Field to fire. Is that what you got going
on? That's it. We're trying to. It's the first one. It's on our video now, but we're gonna stick with that. It's field to fire, man.
Because I cook everything over open flame too. I'm a fire enthusiast.
That's incredible. So no propane for you, no smoking. It's straight over the coals of the fire. Yeah. So you guys can have a video out in the woods because you're cooking it over a flame.
That's the game plan.
We're gonna
open flame is the name of the game, baby. You know what I
mean? There's gonna be tailgating. But I can tell you, we just released a goose one where we did a bourbon glazed goose skewer, and it is stupid.
Yeah,
good.
we're not getting too chefy with it. We're getting it we're
stuff you can do at home.
Making it for people who can do it at home, but like still making a little twist on it. You know what I mean?
So what made it special? What made it above and beyond every other bourbon glazed goose?
Because people don't go that way, dude.
It's just the love you put in the food. You love food, or like you put it in the food, people are gonna taste it.
All right, I'm gonna ask the host here. You tell me, and honestly, number one, and not you.
Right.
When you ask or when you go somewhere, what's the first way somebody says they do venison?
I don't know. I really don't.
Marinated.
Oh, yeah, marinated. Right, of course. Yeah, of course. Okay, that's what
and
you're
what's
looking for.
their favorite marinade?
Italian dressing.
Dude, I am so psyched you said, dude, we're knuckling.
Yeah.
That is it.
Is it? Because they use the acids in it to break it down.
And it tastes like
it's funny because
Italian dressing meat.
I hope that my wife doesn't listen to this.
Oh, no.
Because that is marinade of choice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love hugs.
That's what she uses the Italian dressing for a lot of meat.
Is there a certain kind of Italian dressing you
It's
wishbone.
No. Is that? Did they even make Italian dressing?
Hell yeah, they do.
No, it's not. It's honestly, it's the Olive Garden Italian dressing. But the thing is, let's be real. She uses the Italian dressing. I do not. I am more of like a Montreal steak seasoning
rub your meat?
Or teriyaki. I'm that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I don't get down with the Italian dress. I'm not a
fan. Do you eat the heart?
Of course, man.
The liver?
No liver for me.
Dude, the liver's high octane.
Oh, it is high
brings the vitamins, baby.
Really?
Yeah. Bro.
I like the heart. So we cook the heart and then we take it like ham salad and put it on bread and eat it that way. Oh my God, it's out of this world. Probably one of the best.
I've heard a lot of people pickle it.
Pickled heart. I've definitely tried that. We did that. You know what's actually good pickled is pickerel. Pickled pickerel.
You just got to look out for the bones, man. They got that double row.
No, because what happens is when you get it in that vinegar, it breaks down the bones. There's no bones. And then you take it and you eat it on a cracker, dude. It's out of this world.
That's like, what is it? The spring run of...
herring?
Come on.
Shad?
Yes. You do it in milk, right? And the
I
milk
don't know that one.
Like
a lot of those guys smoke of those things, so I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know much about that, but
smoked shad.
yeah, I
That's
guess
like crack.
Is it? The roe, they eat the roe and stuff.
Stupid.
I don't get
I
down
smoke
with
a
it.
lot of bluefish because when I go striper
How do you
fishing,
keep it lit?
when I go striper fishing, that's what I get, bluefish.
Smoked bluefish is
You built
phenomenal.
too low, son. The jokes, they go right over your head.
Exactly. You're too concentrated. The smoked bluefish is a phenomenal.
It's awesome.
That's a New England.
My grandfather
steak.
used to do it in a 55-gallon drum.
Really?
Yeah, we'd literally spend a morning shooting through the barrel to get all the holes in it. We just go bam, bam, bam. We like shoot all at it and everything. We get it all filled through, and he'd take sticks, and he'd put the sticks in the holes going through the top of the barrel, and he'd hang the fillets from it, and then on the bottom, all the holes on the bottom of the barrel would create the draft, and he'd build the
amazing.
fire on the bottom of the barrel, create the top, and the smoke would come out and bellow out the top of the holes where all the sticks were coming out of the meat.
That's incredible. That's the way, like a trash can chicken or something,
exactly.
right? You ever have a trash can? You're a Southern boy. You ever have that trash can chicken, dude?
Yep.
No?
That's
no.
it.
Oh.
No. What is it? Maybe I have.
Trash can chicken. They cook
Beer
it.
in the rear.
No.
Dude,
Beer in the rear?
I've never had anything in the rear.
No.
You ever had beer in the rear chicken?
I'm sorry.
No.
It's fucking banging, bro.
He just turned
You
off
take
your
the fuck-
volume.
You take the chicken and you put it on top of the
it's
beer.
a beer can.
Beer
chicken.
can chicken. And they
Yeah.
cook it on the grill with that. Yeah, and it
Beer
keeps
in the
it-
rear, motherfuckers.
Where did you find this guy,
I
Matt?
told you, dude.
It's rough and ready,
Take
man.
me
I
and
love
turn it up.
Jeez, man, it's awesome.
I'm sorry. I'll dial it
No, please don't, please don't. So what do you guys got looking forward throughout the season? What do you guys got coming on
back.
between
What do we
the
got
two of
coming
you?
up first, Matty?
It's everything, man. Well, we just released the goose, which is really cool, man. You know, the whole deal with goose season being over and everybody's got Canada Goose, and how do you do
Right.
it? So Van did that bourbon glazed goose skewer, which just
Can you do it with frozen goose? The
You
stuff
can,
that you
no,
guys.
it actually, you know, we kind of play it off with, you know, the
It's
magic
Hollywood,
of video.
baby. Hollywood,
You know,
baby.
B-roll. And, you know, we say it's, you know, the day or the weekend that we actually killed it, but it was frozen.
Right.
And it's stupid good. It was unbelievable. And
Canada Goose is a little tough, though.
Yep.
You got to use the Jacquard.
Exactly.
What's
you
a
know,
jacquard?
Jacquard, Jaccard. And
It's like a tenderizer.
what it is everybody usually will like pound out their meat with like you know, a hammer or whatever and kind of tenderize it.
Yeah.
I saw that laser ripping by.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know where it
I
came
don't know
from.
what's
Right
going
there,
on. It's going-
right there. They're shooting
I
us
saw
with
something.
lasers in this bitch.
I saw something shiny, so I was just trying to figure out where that was coming from.
Hang on.
Yeah, exactly. So you have
So-
something coming out for turkey probably then?
We're doing a turkey version because we're doing a couple turkey seminars coming up, and we're gonna do a test run on a turkey breast recipe as well.
So hold on, you say that you're doing a seminar. You always do seminars, but how is Van going to get in on the seminar?
Yeah, we're cutting mine in half. You know, I'm going straight. Well, I'm gonna take my buddy Jeff Foyles' name or words, and I'm going straight meat on the seminar. Usually, I'll start my seminars and I say, okay, when there's no kids involved. So
Right,
we're
of
you know
course.
usually when we're in big areas where it's got to be PG, I'm very careful about what I say. But when I'm doing hardcore seminars about hunting, I started off with, all right, who's actually offended by the F word? Obviously, everybody chuckles and nobody raises their hand.
They giggle like little schoolgirls.
Exactly. And then I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm like, so who's offended by the word kill? Because there's harvest and there's kill, and you know there's
other words.
It's all
too.
the
What
same,
other-
but we're obviously killing and
Tenderize.
no. Yeah.
Jacquard.
I'm like, you know, it's like hitting frappe on a blender. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So I say, who's offended by the word kill? And nobody raised their hand. So I'm like, good, because we're going to talk about fucking killing these birds. And that's what I'm going to do at these seminars. I'm cutting half of my seminar out, and we're going to talk about tactics. We're going to talk about how I really have special techniques of killing these freaking birds, because there's a difference between what I do and what the average Joe does, because I do most of my I do all of my stuff now with a camera.
Right.
And I cannot set up where I want to. I have to set up where I have to for the video. So I talk about all those techniques that are really going to help people kill the fucking bird, because they piss us off, they tweak our heads, they mess with us all season, and I'm going to talk about those things that I use to kill them. And I'm giving the other half to Van, because quite honestly, you know, I'm going to regress back to my very first deer I ever killed. And we talk about the meaning of hunting, and we talk about preserving the whole nature of hunting and the respect for it and the history and what it means to family and friends and all that. And the first deer that I ever shot, I was 12 years old. And my father, before we ate, we sat down at the dinner table, we said grace, and we get to eat, and my father stops all of us. And I'm kind of like, okay. And he goes, I just want to let everybody know that Matt fed our family tonight. And at 12 years old, Trev, you can probably attest just in my fucking eyes right now, that was insane.
That's what it's all about, baby.
And
that's life.
And it is, you know.
Yeah.
And at 12 years old, to have that said, that has brought something through my entire realm of hunting. And the hunt doesn't end when you pull the trigger. The hunt doesn't end at that time. You don't brag about it. You don't pound your chest. Yeah, we like to tell people about it and say that we got something and all, but you know what? It's sharing it. And it's family and friends and taking what we got and sharing it. And that's where Van comes in, because you know what? Van allows us, with his knowledge, my knowledge of the hunt and his knowledge of how to prepare it, I'm looking at this as something really fucking special.
That's right, baby. Woo! Amen.
Because this is, he cooks from the heart. He doesn't cook over everybody's head. He's not a chest-pounding chef to say, I can do these fucking
molecular gastronomy.
Yeah, dude, there you go. That's it.
We're getting it from the dirt, baby.
That's it.
We're going out there getting it.
And
we're going to respect it.
That's it.
And we're not going to over.
I'm done.
That's it. And I think that there's a lot of people that don't understand. Like, yeah, you're right. The work comes after the animal is killed, and they don't realize what to do in the kitchen. And I think that that's a big mix between you and him, killer hunter, killer chef. So what are you going to bring to the table in these seminars and so on and so forth? Like, what are some of your goals that you're going to kind of make to make this happen, bro?
You're lucky your glass wasn't full.
I know. I wish it was.
I'm just gonna try to make it the best food I can. Make people happy with food, and just show them how to respect wild game. And
can you give us a little bit of surprise visit on what you're going to do in the turkey woods, as far as some of the game that you're what are you going to do?
I know nothing about the fucking turkey woods. I'm excited.
Turkey virgin.
What are you going to do on the grill though with the turkeys?
Oh, well, you got to brine the turkey. Let's just start out with
Is that important on a
Yeah, bro. It's a wild turkey too.
No fat.
No fat. You gotta tenderize that thing a little bit.
So what would, I mean, for the average Joe, man, and I don't want to get any recipes or nothing like that, but what would you do on a basic brine? Like, what would be the most important thing to get that thing?
Water, like sugar, salt, brown sugar and salt, and water.
And how long would you have it sit in something?
At least overnight.
Just overnight, and
a couple days.
That'll do enough.
Yep. At least overnight or a couple days, and then, like, there's no limit to what you can do to turkey. But I really like to throw a little smoke on it. A little herb butter, a little smoke, you know. Throw that bitch in the smoker.
You sure you're not from, like, Louisiana, the way you're moving? Like, I'm thinking.
I grew up a long time in Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, and Florida. But I claim Texas.
You've been all over the place.
Yeah, all over the deep south. And I've been up here for a long time, man.
I'm mind screwed a little bit over here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I'm
choke this
unique,
kind of
baby.
stuff up.
I'm
Yeah.
unique.
That's crazy, man. It's an amazing thing, dude. It really honestly is. And I think what you guys got going on is going to be something else, dude. I really do.
I have a feeling it might blow. I believe.
As it should. The first project didn't work out, so maybe the second one. I mean, Matt's a good dude. I mean, he's all right. The brown water, you're gonna have a little bit of tough
and
time.
we're going to be going trout fishing.
Can you hear the... It's empty.
I'm just excited to get out there and do some
Are you gonna? So you being a traditional hunter and coming from that realm, are you gonna try and kill a turkey with a trad bow?
I told him I wanted to. He's like, no. I want to.
We're gonna frappe the face with number 6s, bro.
I think I understand where you're coming from, being that traditional archer and wanting to do that. But there is nothing like jelly heading a turkey, bro. I'm telling you, there is nothing like. And I've shot a handful of birds with a bow. It's phenomenal. It's a great time. I enjoy it.
It is cool.
It's a different type of
Where
hunt.
do you shoot them with the bow?
Try and shoot for the wing bone, bro.
Wing bone, dude.
Shoot him with the wing bone. Knock him down. Then it.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of the times if you hit them in the wing bone, you hit them a little low, you're going to break those wings. They can't fly. They can only run. Now you can catch up to them and kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough – I mean, they're resilient little bastards.
Well,
I
they
mean,
can see really good.
Forever.
What is
Forever.
it? 280 degrees, I believe, peripheral vision. They can damn near see all the way around their head.
You wiggle your toes in your boots and they see it, I promise you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're no joke. I mean,
And I ain't letting you shoot them at a distance, bro. I've only shot, I think, 2 or 3 birds over 40 yards in my whole life.
Yeah, my boy speaks turkey.
It's up close and personal.
I'm well aware of what he speaks.
He speaks the turkey.
We're gonna
that
get him on
dive
your
turkey,
lap.
boy. Woo!
I'm not letting you pull the trigger till your hat rattles when he freaking
When
gobbles.
that thing, I want to see the video when that thing spits and drums in his pocket and he just about loses his lunch, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
So-
I'm going to be all over the place.
Speaking talking turkey, Matt, you did something very incredible this year in working with a company and building something absolutely amazing, dude. What did you do?
Oh, well, I didn't do anything incredible.
You always do something incredible, Matt.
I was pretty pumped, man. It's you know what? It's this whole industry is about friendships and relationships.
Absolutely.
Just like I don't have any contracts. A buddy of mine has a call company out of Massachusetts, and I called against this guy back in the 90s, like early 90s. And we've called at the Grands, we've called at the Grand Americans, we've called state competitions, the whole deal. And just I think like 2 years ago or so, I poured that in a glass for you.
Oh, is that it? Yeah. I'm about to piss my pants. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hold that thought.
All right. We'll let him go into the
All
Grands.
right, well, we'll go ahead. That's what happens when you have half a bottle of whiskey. So, I'm helping a buddy of mine with his logo and his packaging and all for his call company. It's called Strike Zone Custom Calls. And I said, I went through all of his calls. And I picked out my favorite. And he goes, what do you think about tweaking that? I'm like, let's do it, man. I definitely, it's my favorite of all your calls, but I know what I want.
Just a little bit more rasp or a little bit more low end,
a
whatever.
little something to it.
Right,
A
exactly.
little something.
Right, which is important.
So he goes, all right, let's do it. You want to do a team pick? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. So I brought all of his calls just to kind of get on the same page. I brought all of his calls to my guys on the team. Now, mind you, my team is not a pro staff.
No, you have a family.
Exactly. It's a group of guys that digs doing shit together. That's who we are. We give up time hunting to be there behind the camera for others, and we give up the opportunity to shoot shit because we got a camera with us.
Right.
And that's how we roll. But so we started working on this thing, and this dude is a mad scientist. I learned shit that just, to me, I won't divulge, but 99% of the people out there just don't realize about calls. And so we started rolling into these calls, and I ran them by all my guys. We all came up with our favorite, and then I went on to tweak it. And we did. And it ended up being now this is a guy that's in the middle of nowhere and is kind of the local shop dude. And it made it into the Outdoor Life top calls of 2022.
Jeez, man.
Outdoor Life, one of the top 100 largest magazines in the world.
That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
You want to give it a good run?
I damn near shit a purple Twinkie when I saw that.
As you should have, dude. That's pretty wild.
It's pretty cool. I'll hit it a little bit. Hang on.
Shit a purple Twinkie. I'm back. I'm back.
Van's
I'm back, baby.
Back in the seat. Back in the seat. That's music.
My boy speaks turkey. Bilingual.
Just so you know, I don't know if you noticed that guy when I put the call in my mouth.
Yeah.
He pulled his out, put it in his mouth. No, the guy with the kid that just walked by,
yeah.
put it in his mouth, looked at his wife. Then I started running the call, and he didn't make a peep when he walked by.
Oopsies.
Just saying.
Somebody's just learning how to talk turkey. It happens. It's all good, man.
Just saying.
So, Van, are you excited for the season and running with this crazy buffoon guy?
Dude, I'm so
Thanks
excited.
for being polite, you fucker.
Squeaky Wettish over here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never done. I'm always excited about doing things I've never done before. You know what I mean? And I've cooked a lot of turkey. I know how to cook turkey, so now I got to go out there and blast one right
That's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
face.
And you grew up hunting, though. You grew up in a hunting family.
Yeah.
That was a heritage that you grew up in. and
Dude,
so on
tell
and
him
so
about your old man.
I want to hear it.
Dude, this dude's psycho. Like, he's been all over the world. You go into his house, it's like Cabela's. Like, heads everywhere. Everything you can think of, he's got.
But only with a trad bow, though.
A trad bow.
That's it.
Yeah.
What do you think that one of his greatest trophies that he's ever had taken with a trad bow is?
Dude, he's got giraffes. He's got.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got every little thing in Africa you can think of. Weirdo shit I don't even know the name of. He's got a couple Cape Buffaloes.
Yeah,
He's got mountain lions.
Those trophies that have inch and a half freaking inch and a half spikes. The
Dikas.
Dikas. You know, inch and
The
a
blue
half. and they're
Dika,
like,
the red Dika, yeah.
Those are, those are trophies. And
Those
they
are
got
huge
like,
trophies
yeah,
over there.
ridiculous.
One of the hardest things to hunt over
They're
there.
stupid. It's because they're
Well, not the
18 inches
hardest,
high.
He's got bobcats. He's got coyotes. He's
That's
got
wild.
whatever you think of.
That's nuts. And you're going to try and do the same thing.
And this dude's switch just slipped. Just freaking went.
Dude, come on, man. Now Wettish is going to put a shotgun in your hand. You're going to jellyhead one turkey, bro, and it's
I'm
over
sitting
for you.
behind him.
I want to do it with a trad bow, man. I'm telling you.
Listen, jellyhead one, and then
And
go
then
on to the trad bow.
You know the
He's got to get back under that 8-inch circle, dude. I'm impressed with the 8, but if he's going turkey, he's got to go way under
Yeah,
that.
man. That's a tough animal to kill with a bow. I'm not going to lie to you.
But the targets have it on their butthole, bro. Have you seen that?
So, yeah, Texas heart shot. You should know a lot about that. You're from Texas. No? No bueno? Okay.
I don't know shit about turkey.
bueno?
I'm asking y'all about turkey right now, okay?
So,
Educate me.
So a lot of the
Texas
times, and one of the techniques that I run sometimes archery hunting is a lot of the times, I'll break it down to you. I take a hen decoy in front of a big oak tree, okay, and I'm facing the hen. The hen's facing me. We're sitting in between one another. A lot of the times later on in the mating season, what happens is they'll lay down on a clutch, and the tom will come around and try and get her to stand up. So what you would do, especially with archery, you just sit there nice and quiet. You call that tom in, he'll come around that tree, and he'll try and get her to stand up. Well, now he's fanning at that point. At that point now, you can do the limbo behind him. You can do jumping jacks. He'll never see it. His fan is wide open. He's more focused on this.
And he can't smell you?
No. If turkeys could smell you, never kill him.
Yeah.
Never kill him.
That's the truth. If a turkey could smell, we'd never kill him.
So the wind has no factor?
No factor, bud.
Thank God.
Yeah, because if you had an animal, I don't think there's an animal on this planet that has all those things. And if they did, we would be screwed. So they have their vision, they have their sound, or their hearing.
A bald eagle would smell, game over.
It's done.
Well, actually, a bald eagle does have smell, doesn't it? If a turkey had that, we'd be
screwed.
Yeah.
We'd be screwed. So we get them to come around the tree, strut in front of that hen, trying to get her to stand up. Now you're at full draw, and then that's when you give them the Texas heart shot.
Okay.
And then it goes right into the vitals, and that's it, man. It's over. But it's a tough thing to – I mean, dude, listen, I just played it out very simple. That is not an easy thing to do in the turkey woods. I promise you. But that's how you would take that shot.
It's a hell of a lot easier for me to say, dude, shoot him.
Yeah, jellyhead him. It's fun. It is. I think there's fun in both things, right?
Well, I'm definitely all right. I'll jellyhead one first, but then I'm bringing the recurve.
You should try it, and I'm not downplaying it. I think you should try it. I think you would have a good time, but I think that you should jellyhead them, see what that's all about, and then go.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I would do.
Guys.
Says that now.
I think it would do.
Wait till he does one day. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, I want to do that again.
Matt, I know just like you do. I know it's gonna happen, but
You'd be like, dude, come on, let's go tomorrow.
exactly, dude. And it's great. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what you would do with the turkey when you get it. Are you gonna do do you think that you're gonna do breast recipes, or are you gonna do whole turkey recipes, or what are you thinking?
I'm thinking
I just want
breast.
to. Okay, just
Yeah.
breast them.
Like my original thought was I really love Tex-Mex food, right? So my dad sent me some.
Hold on, time out. What is Tex-Mex food? We do not know what that is here.
It's like
We have
It's
Connecticut
like a-
Mass.
it's like American Mexican food. You know? what I
Okay,
mean?
so it's not real authentic.
No, but like I've actually opened a Mexican restaurant in Connecticut, and I did really good. I got 4 stars, New York Times.
That's
You know what I
awesome.
mean? Sayulita, go check it out. South Glastonbury.
Is it still there?
It's still there. My menu's still there. I've been gone for years.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about Tex-Mex and the turkey.
So, wild game, like wild boar chorizo, turkey roulade. So I'm going to stuff it with the chorizo
Yeah.
and then roll it and tie it and smoke it.
I think I'm hungry, dude. What's for dinner?
Dude, your body just moved.
Jeez, man, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, bro.
But is it something that I can make at home?
Nah, probably not. So like Matt's always like, you got to dumb it down, bro. We can't be doing that. You know what I mean? So,
Actually, chorizo stuffing and a flattened out breast, you could do that.
I think you could definitely do
We've
that. I
all
think
had the
that's
flattened out breast.
Yeah, of course. It happens. No, but it's. I think Matt is right, but I think that you're right, and I think that the
There's
twist
gotta be a
between the
happy
two,
medium.
of course,
You
and
know?
it's but the smoking world has become a huge thing now. Everybody has a Traeger, and they want to cook on that. That might be an amazing thing for you to. I know you like the wood. I get it, and I understand it.
Yeah.
But
Pellets ain't wood, homie.
no, but do you think that's a big difference in the cooking?
No.
Yeah.
Big difference
Yeah,
in
it's
the
fine.
flavor.
No, listen.
No, the
you're-
flavor's good. Like my dad just bought one of them pellet grills, and last time I went there, I smoked a brisket for him, and it fucking tastes good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
See, you got the twist
But like
on
it
it.
just wasn't the same.
Is it? Do you think that cooking on wood? And I'm just asking, dude, on a dummy scale here. Do you think it takes a lot longer to cook on the wood than it does in some of these? You have to pay attention to it. You have to. I don't
You gotta
know,
be
bro.
with
I
it.
don't.
Yeah, you gotta show it the love. It's all about the love, man.
So if you give it the love, you get the love.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
Yeah, because
There-
like people can taste the love.
There's no doubt, because you know what? A lot of these things now, they're dumbing it down to where they put a probe in it and they stick it in the automatic pellet feeder, and it's temperature controlled, and it goes for the whole day. They don't need to do a damn thing. and it's even. It's and it's really fucking good.
Right.
Yeah. It's
But-
good flavor, bro. It's
But
not
you're not-
the same though.
You're not taking your
But-
Traeger out in the woods.
No, but not even that. It's there. You look at these pit guys, and Van's one of them. I mean, I've seen him. Not only does his place now all go over fire,
Right.
but he's got an outdoor pit.
At your house?
Wait, no,
where-
no.
where?
at
Oh, where
their-
you at?
So when we did, he had a party for. He was on the All Stars version, the All Star season of Hell's Kitchen. Not only the regular Hell's Kitchen.
Oh,
He was
samurai fighting sword guy, huh?
So he was on, yeah, right. So he was on All Stars, and like we showed up at Tano, and this dude's got an outdoor pit.
Jeez.
I mean, a big outdoor pit that he's flaming on.
Authentic.
And
Yeah. We're
there's
grilling, we're smoking.
there is a difference in the bark and the depth of that flavor that gets into the meat. There's one thing for continuity and even cooking and all that, but it's kind of like when somebody sears a steak in a pan.
Yeah.
How'd that work for you? So when you sear a steak in a pan, all well and good.
Right.
When I sear a steak on my grill that's ceramic and running at 500 plus degrees, it sears immediately with a crust. There's a difference in that flavor. Even though they both do the same, there's a difference. What he does with the temperature control and all that, and I think
It's an art, man. It's
Yeah,
a straight
it
art,
is.
bro.
You
His-
can't just burn wood and just put it on there too,
Yeah.
because you get bad smoke. You gotta know about bad
Dude.
smoke. You gotta know about all.
Is this the kind of
Dude,
stuff that
that's
you're going to
no
go
joke.
to on ROTV, bro?
I mean, I'll try to like that stuff.
See, the thing is that people need to know that,
Yeah.
man. If you're,
Like,
I mean, honestly.
you can't just throw wood on the smoker. And just
Nobody likes
throw
bad
the meat
smoke.
in. You have to let it burn off. You have to get that blue smoke going. You have to get that clear smoke.
See,
going.
I
that's
never knew
what
that
it is.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, man. You're blowing my
it's-
mind.
Seriously,
So-
take 60 seconds, 10 minutes, whatever. Explain about
What do you do? I got
Smoke.
this. What do you do from start to finish? So when you walk up to the grill in the morning and you're about to get things going, how do we go about doing this?
All right, so
That's
talk-
a host.
So the brisket and the pork butts are in there already. They've been in there all night. They've been in there since 3 o'clock the day before, right? So I don't want to mess with that smoke yet. I want to temperature it. I want to pull the bones and see where everything's at. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a lot of times I'm pulling briskets. The pork butts usually aren't done yet. So then
you guys gotta see this guy's facial expressions.
I know.
He's feeling this
He's
shit.
into it,
Like,
right.
he's
Dude, I
like
love it.
freaking
I
Eddie
fucking
Van
love
Halen.
it.
I can tell.
He's
fucking
like
feeling
Eddie
the
Van
vibe, man.
Halen playing a guitar right
got
now,
it.
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
it.
Like a lot of people are like, you're just fucking pit master. You know you're executive chef, but it's like, bro, it fucking makes me happy. You know what I mean?
I know. I can tell it in
And,
a
like,
passion.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Because, like, I'm happy doing what I'm doing every day. And I'm out at 2 o'clock, so fuck all you bitches. Because I'm going to go do whatever the else. I'm going to go roll jujitsu. I'm going to go to the gym. You know what I mean? I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to go do
I got
whatever
you.
the fuck I want to do.
Right.
Go
What are y'all
fishing.
doing?
So all right. Then let's do this a different way. If you're gonna go and you're gonna cook that turkey, you're gonna smoke a turkey, right? I want you to take me through the role of what you're gonna do to start your pit up if you're gonna do a turkey breast for me. How's that? It's brined.
All right,
It's
we're brining
seasoned.
that bitch. We're brining it.
How do you
we
start
either
that
rub
fire?
it.
I want to know about the fire. I want to know what you got to do to get that wood
Light that
getting
match
going.
from the lit match.
All right, so you fire it up about 250. You get that wood in there. Then you just wait. You gotta wait. You gotta be patient. It's barbecue.
Why do you wait on that wood?
How do you
Because
get that?
Don't want the bad smoke.
How do you get
especially
that
how
on-
you
blue
tell?
smoke?
You gotta wait 30, 45 minutes. Let it burn off until it's down
What-
to like coals.
But
you know what I mean?
what is that blue smoke? What is the difference between like when it
Because
first
if
starts smoking?
if you just throw the wood in there and throw the fucking bird on there, you're gonna get like this dark, sooty, bad smoke all over the white bird, and it's gonna taste
Dude,
nasty.
this guy's intense right now.
You know what I mean?
No, the thing is, he thinks we're idiots because we're asking all these
No,
dumbified
I
questions.
know.
Like,
No,
yeah,
I'm just
I love
telling
it.
you what I do.
love it. His face, dude, when,
No, I
when
know,
he
it's
talks
true.
about this is awesome.
Yeah, so you got to give it time. You got to burn the wood off a little bit. You know what I mean? And then you put it in, and it just gets that golden mahogany, just beautiful chicken. Like nobody can cook chicken.
So
better
when it
than me.
starts smoking, you don't
I'll
say
tell you that right
you
now.
like the skin on or skin off?
skin on,
oh,
baby.
fuck yeah.
Skin on.
All day.
So that's what I needed to get to. So when you kill a bird, right? When you're gonna kill a bird, the preparation that goes into this. So you're gonna end up plucking the bird, and then you're gonna then cut the breast off with the skin on
Well,
it.
I might just spack lock it and do it the whole bird.
Whoa, hold on. Now you're talking gibberish, bro. Spack lock.
Just take the backbone out so it lays flat.
So you're gonna
in the
butterfly it more or less.
Butterfly, spack lock.
Spack lock.
Yeah, he.
And then
Come on.
and
Come on, do you know
so,
that?
so no, bro. I don't have a clue,
Me
man. I'm
neither.
some
I
hillbilly,
don't
bro.
know. I don't.
If you know,
I just fucking with
no,
you.
but it's so butterflying it. So you're gonna
Yep.
butterfly it. and
Take
then
the
you're gonna,
backbone out
Yep.
on both sides so it lays flat on the pit.
People want to know this stuff. So you're gonna butterfly it, and then you're gonna cook it. So you're gonna cook it
Breast up.
so that it's gonna go all the way through the meat and into it. So, I mean, even if these guys are cooking on
On the
Traegers.
bone.
On the bone. Because
Something
the bone
about
gives
the
it
bone.
flavor.
Yeah, something about the bone makes it more tender and flavorful and
Absolutely.
juicy. You can't really dry it out. I mean, you can dry it out. You can mess
Well,
it up.
wild bird, you definitely can if you're not brining
without
it.
a doubt.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
I just,
You got to hit your temperatures.
this 90% of this, just that freaking knowing that if I got a piece of wood smoking, I'm gonna throw the meat on it.
Right.
Just knowing that you can't throw it on when it starts smoking, to me, that's something I never even thought about, never knew, never. I mean,
Give it some
that's
time.
like huge.
You got to burn it off, or you're gonna get real bad, like black.
But that's the way the barbecue
Well, that's
pit
like
is the
welding.
way- Yeah.
That's like welding. You know, you want the blue flame. You don't want it, you've got to have that right flame. You got to have the right fire. You got to have the right, otherwise it doesn't come out right. Things don't happen correctly if they're not done under the right temperatures and all that kind of stuff. So, it's funny. I've got a client that deals with burners, and their burner that they had for display had a red flame in it. They're like, no, the flame's got to be blue. I'm like, what do you mean? You got to change the colors of the flame from red to blue,
right.
because it's the pure flame when it's blue.
Absolutely.
And that's what Van's talking about. Van's talking about that pure smoke, the flavor smoke, not the you want to talk about moonshine. You start running moonshine, that first bit that comes out, those are the heads. Those are toxic.
My
No,
boy
not
Matt
good.
taught me how to make moonshine. By the way.
Not me, dude. It wasn't me.
The ATF was there.
It was
and everything.
it was a different Matt. I don't know who you're
Of
talking
course.
about. No,
Of
blah,
course he would.
Blah, 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 blah,
Of course he
blah,
would.
blah,
I got a
blah,
great picture if you want to see.
asshole.
So, boys, you have some really good stuff coming out on ROTV.
It's gonna be fun, man. You
And
know what?
so where can they find this stuff, man? Like where?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
You're
the
kind of
whole deal.
all over the place.
Real Outdoors TV. You Google it, you're gonna find it. And we've actually been around since way before most of the majors.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't get paid to do this.
You enjoy it for what it is and the passion and the love of it.
It's fun.
What's
It is.
cool is that when
It's
we
the same as this
launch-
podcast, man.
when we launch some of our solid stuff, I mean, I've got more footage that I won't air because it's not prime
Right.
than most people lie about.
Right.
But we only air the good stuff or stuff that people are going to learn from, and even not being part of the majors, when YouTube really first started, we were it.
Right.
When you Googled turkey hunting on YouTube, we would
It's
have
ROTV.
3 or 4 videos on the first page.
For sure.
And I mean, up there with, Primos and Nightingale and Realtree and all the biggest of the big. And now, so many of these guys do it for a living. and that's all they do.
Right.
They video and do that stuff. But during the prime time, we hit solid video, and I can tell you, we got a video this year that's going to do it. We've
that's a good picture.
Taking selfies. I love it, dude. I love it.
I was letting him finish his thought.
Yeah, and it ruined it, right? Yeah, exactly. So, Van, where can they find you? Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Right.
I'm cut you off. I'm sorry.
Our turkey shit's gonna be. I can tell you.
I'm excited
right
to
now,
see the collaboration between the two.
Yeah.
I think that's the important part of that.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be insane, man.
Feel the flame, baby.
It's taking all of our stuff
I love the
that we
name.
do natural, and it's just
Making a full circle.
Do you remember a guy by the name of Fishburne? ESPN.
No.
Okay.
I'm bad with it.
Fishburne was on ESPN for like maybe a season.
Okay.
And he was a comedic fisherman, and he was serious. He was a good fisherman.
Right.
This dude knew his shit. He was good, but he was funny. So he took it to the comedic side. People can only handle that so much. There's got to be.
It's like Donald Trump. No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
There's got to be knowledge. There's got to be entertainment. There's got to be funny, whatever.
Of course.
There's got to be a balance, and that's kind of. We try to provide something that's no frills, what everybody else does, and yet going to help you out.
Absolutely.
And I think Van is going to take that to a different level because ultimately, I think it finishes what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We've always created the hunt. We've always created what people enjoy, but it's not the family value finish. And that's enjoying it and sharing it with family and friends.
And it's something that doesn't get talked about or done a lot. And I think the collaboration of the two is going to be a phenomenal thing. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it and seeing what Van does. And
you got to come out and fish with us, dude.
I'm in. Let's go. I'm always
You
against.
gonna mealy master it with us?
You know what? I would love to. I really honestly would.
We're doing it.
People get pissed at us, dude.
That's all right.
Let's do
These
it.
cool fishing shirts we have.
Yeah, no, that's a beautiful fishing shirt you got, man. So, boys, I have one last question before we break this thing down. We're in this. We've done this twice
I didn't
already.
do it, and this is your whiskey.
Okay, thank you. One question we ask everybody is, what drives you outdoors? And I was going to start with Matt, but I'm going to go with Van. Van, tell me what drives you outdoors, man. What gets you out there and doing what you do? And other than your car, bro. I get that they bring you there.
My car?
No, your car brings you outdoors. I get it. But everything
No.
what makes you want to go outdoors? What drives you, bro?
I feel like the woods heals you. It's like a meditation for me, you know what I mean? You get out there, you get in the woods, you cut all this technology bullshit off, and you go out there and kill something, and then you eat it. There's nothing better than that. It's just in my soul. I'm sorry if that's too much for y'all, but like
Not for these people.
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like that came to me in the pandemic, and like that's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I'm doing. I'm following my dream right now.
I love it, man. Your dream's not going to chase you. You might as well chase your dream, bub.
Amen.
What about you, Matt, man? What drives you outdoors, brother?
Quite honestly, this dude right across from me right now. You know, I've always lived vicariously through my kids. Not my personal kids, but I mentor a bunch of young adults. I call them kids, upwards of 26, 27 years old. It's because I'm an old bastard. But no, man, it's being able to help people do what they love and find that passion. And when
That's important.
When Van and I connected, honestly, and just started shooting for fun and shits and giggles, and yeah. You've seen it. You've seen it in this interview. You know, his eyes, there's no bullshit. I mean, this dude, he needs the outdoors. There's something that flipped in his body that is like, dude, this is part of who I am. And you've lived your first. I've lived it, you know, and I'll never forget my first deer, my first turkey, my first squirrel, my first grouse. You know, all those things. And for me to live vicariously through Van, fucking A, bro. I'm going to do it. And you know what?
I can't wait to see the film of it, bro. I really can't.
I want to see. I want to see this dude after he sees a big old gobbler flopping in front of him.
You're going to lose your mind, bro. You really are. And I can't wait to see the film and what you do with it after that and the preparation. You're right, Matt. I mean, it's the way to do it. And that's, Matt with the young ones that he works through and so on and so forth. It's a very, very satisfying thing to watch these guys grow up, because that was the thing that we grew up with and had. Like you said, the first thing that you kill, bro, that is the most amazing thing in the world, and to be part of it is an amazing thing. And you're going to pass it on to somebody. You have a little one, bro.
I
You're
got
going
a
to do
little
the
boy,
same.
man. I can't wait
brother.
to teach him how.
And that's important.
Everything.
I know a guy
teach
that
him
knows
everything,
a guy, bro.
It's incredible, man.
That's how this keeps going. You got to keep it going.
Absolutely, 100%, man. And everybody who hasn't gone out and seen ROTV or seen Van and these guys, there is a video out there. The glazed something or other with the goose. I'm
It's goose, baby.
Woo! See, that's what I'm saying, man. So if you guys haven't gone and checked that out, go and check it out. And for everybody else, thanks for taking the ride right here on the Outdoor
Trev.
Drive.
Thank you.
Brother.